Petr Cech is remembered in the history of football as one of the greatest goalkeepers the game has ever seen. Born in the Czech Republic, he grew up with a passion for football and went on to build a career that placed him among the legends of the sport. His story is not only about trophies but also about consistency, discipline, and remarkable professionalism. He is admired not only by Chelsea and Arsenal supporters but also by football lovers across the world, because he played the game with honor, determination, and an unshakable calmness. When Cech joined Chelsea in 2004, no one fully predicted how much of an impact he would make in English football. From his very first season in the Premier League, he displayed extraordinary reflexes and an ability to organize his defense in ways that made Chelsea's backline one of the hardest to break down. His first season was a landmark in itself. He set a record for the most clean sheets in a single Premier League campaign, keeping 24 shutouts in 2004-05, a record that still stands today. That season, Chelsea conceded only 15 goals in the league, and Cech's commanding presence between the posts was a major reason for their success. The team went on to win the Premier League title, their first in 50 years, and Petr Cech had instantly written his name into the history of the club. Over the years with Chelsea, he continued to collect trophies. He won the Premier League 4 times, showing consistency across different managers and different squads. His ability to adapt his style to the demands of various coaches made him invaluable. He also lifted the FA Cup 4 times, the League Cup 3 times, and the Community Shield twice. But among all his achievements with Chelsea, one moment stood out more than any other. In 2012, Chelsea reached the UEFA Champions League final against Bayern Munich, a match played in Bayern's own stadium. Cech had already established himself as one of the finest goalkeepers in the world, but on that night he created a legend. Bayern dominated much of the game, but Cech denied them time and time again, making crucial saves. When the match went to penalties, he guessed correctly for almost every shot, saving decisive kicks that allowed Chelsea to win their first ever Champions League trophy. That night, Petr Cech was the difference between defeat and eternal glory. The following season he added the UEFA Europa League title to his collection, completing Chelsea's remarkable European journey. In 2015, after a long and glorious career at Chelsea, Cech moved to Arsenal. Even though he was past his prime years, he still brought his experience and quality to the team. At Arsenal, he added another FA Cup and a Community Shield to his trophy cabinet. Beyond the silverware, he provided guidance to younger players and showed once again that his leadership stretched beyond the pitch. His calm presence gave confidence to those in front of him, and he continued to demonstrate the high standards that had defined his career. On the international stage, Petr Cech also made history. He became the most capped player for the Czech Republic, earning 124 appearances for his country before retiring from international football in 2016. He represented his nation at 4 European Championships and at the 2006 FIFA World Cup. His best international tournament was Euro 2004, where the Czech Republic reached the semi-finals. Cech was crucial in that campaign, pulling off incredible saves and establishing himself as one of the brightest talents in world football at the time. Although his national team did not achieve the same success as his club side, he remained loyal and always gave his best whenever he wore the Czech jersey. His personal achievements are as impressive as his team honors. He won the Premier League Golden Glove Award 4 times, an achievement that underlined his consistency over many years. He was also named the UEFA Club Goalkeeper of the Year multiple times and was included in both the UEFA Team of the Year and the FIF Pro World 11. In his homeland, he was honored as Czech Footballer of the Year 9 times and won the Czech Golden Ball 12 times, showing how highly he was valued not only abroad but also at home. He also holds the record for the most clean sheets in Premier League history with 202 shutouts, a record that highlights just how dominant and reliable he was across more than a decade at the very top of English football. Beyond the numbers and the medals, Petr Cech's legacy lies in his character. He suffered a life-threatening head injury in 2006 after colliding with an opponent in a league match, an incident that forced him to wear a protective helmet for the rest of his career. Many players would have been afraid or even retired after such an injury, but Cech showed courage and resilience. Instead of allowing the injury to define him, he came back stronger and continued to perform at the highest level for many more years. The helmet eventually became part of his identity, symbolizing not only protection but also his determination to carry on. Supporters admired him not only for his performances but also for his humility. He was never arrogant, never disrespectful, and always conducted himself as a true professional. On the pitch, he was a leader who inspired his teammates, and off the pitch, he was a role model for young players. Even after retiring, he remained involved in football, taking on roles that allowed him to pass on his knowledge and experience to the next generation. In every way possible, Petr Cech's career is a story of excellence, hard work, and resilience. He lifted trophies in England and Europe, set records that may never be broken, and represented his country with pride. He stood tall in the most difficult of moments, saving his team when they needed him most, and he left behind memories that will live forever in the minds of football fans. His name is spoken with respect because he earned it through years of dedication, consistency, and brilliant performances. He is not only the greatest Czech goalkeeper of all time but also one of the greatest goalkeepers the world has ever seen.